Hey there, dear amazing elephant enthusiasts. Welcome back to our channel. This is another heartwarming treatment mission carried out in order to save the life of a baby Tusker who was injured severely. The call for assistance came in the early hours of the morning, when the forest was still shrouded in mist and the first rays of sunlight were just starting to shine across the deep forest. With great knowledge and awareness of such incidents, the officials questioned the caller about the condition of the baby Tusker. Of course, this is an essential act in order to prepare themselves for the mission they have to carry out. Then they got to know that the Tusker had difficulty in eating. It has had difficulty in chewing food and has been roaming around without its herd. Now, the team knows that the Tusker needs immediate medical attention. The team rushed to the location, motivated by a common passion for animal protection and a deep affection for these wonderful creatures. As they passed through the rocky terrain, carrying crucial medical supplies and equipment, their minds were fixed on one goal: to relieve this innocent being's pain. However, approaching the elephant was not a simple task. Wild elephants, particularly those suffering in pain, can be violent and life-threatening. Unfortunately, there have been cases in the past in which wildlife officers have lost their lives during such operations. As a result, the officers have to prioritize their own safety as well as the safety of the Tusker. So, the team used a tranquilizer gun to sedate the poor baby Tusker temporarily. The officers make the Tusker lie on the ground to make the treatment process more convenient. As the Tusker is sedated, the veterinarian examines the wound on its jaw. At first, the doctors suspected it was the result of a jaw exploder, but to confirm the cause of the damage, one officer checks the baby Tusker's mouth. As you can see, the Tusker has had difficulty swallowing the food that it has taken in. At last, the officials were able to figure out the harm that had occurred. After closely examining the wounded jaw, the veterinarian determined that it had been shot by a gun. The baby elephant has a bullet wound on its mouth, which has made it worse by causing an abscess. Actually, this is a pus-oozing abscess. They noticed that the elephant's life could be preserved with the right care. The veterinarian came up with a strategy to deliver the necessary treatment quickly. The group quickly assigned responsibilities to each other. While a team of officers focused on cleaning the elephant's wound, some of the other officials were tasked with administering the creature with painkillers, antibiotics, the required multivitamins, and anti-inflammatory drugs. A skilled officer carefully extracts the pus and necrotic tissues from the wound. The very few individuals who are capable of completing this difficult task, which takes an extensive amount of time and patience, are those who have heartfelt compassion and true empathy for these innocent creatures. While the wound is cleaned, the pulse rate of the Tusker is tested to ensure that the poor guy is in a good state. To provide the best possible attention for the wound treatment, the officer proceeds in the most appropriate order. The first thing the officer does is clean the wound with saline water. After extracting out all the pus and bacteria which is stuck within the wound, the officer then cleans the wound completely with cotton wool and forceps. Now, a solution containing povidone iodine and negasunt powder is injected into the wound using a syringe. They even spray the wound with an anti-fly repellent spray. This anti-fly repellent spray is used on wounds in order to prevent flies from laying eggs, which may result in further infections and maggots. It's time to revive the elephant after the day's treatment is over. The doctor cleans the ear area and administers revival medications through the ear vein. A forest range officer will keep an eye on its progress. Not only that, an investigation is carried out to identify the suspect of this cruel act. We appreciate you all for coming along on this emotional journey with us and seeing the amazing work that these wildlife officers do. Stay tuned to watch the next treatment process carried out to boost the condition of this beautiful baby Tusker. Let's meet again with our next video.